Hello everyone, welcome to lesson number 14, grade 8 mathematics. In this video, we are going to talk about directed numbers. We are going to learn what are directed numbers. But before that, let us give the answers to video or lesson 13's homework. But I gave you two activities to do, 3.1 and 3.2. So you needed to work out 5 times 0.8. So what you needed to do first is to convert this to a proper fraction. You know that 0.8 is 8 over 10. Okay, and then after that, you can also convert 5 to 5 over 1. So that you have a fraction times another fraction. And when you have that, you can just multiply numerator by numerator and then denominator by denominator. So that's 40 from 5 times 8, and 1 times 10 will give us 10, and 10 goes into 40 4 times. So the answer to 5 times 0.8 is just a 4. Okay. All right, what about 4.9 divided by 7? So again, you convert the decimal fraction to, so this time around you convert it to improper fraction, which is 49 over 10, and then you divide that by 7 over 1, because 7 can be written as 7 over 1, which is just 7 anyway. And then after that, because you are dividing here, you convert this negative sign, the division sign, to a multiplication, and then you find the reciprocal of 7 over 1, which is 1 over 7. And then after that, you can now multiply the numerators. 49 times 1 is just 49. 10 times 7 should give you 70, and then you can simplify because they have a common factor. 7 goes into 49. 7 goes into 49 7 times, and 7 goes into 70 10 times. So that should give you 0.7. So 4.9 divided by 7 is 0.7. All right, let's go to today's work. Oh, by the way, these notes are coming from the study guide, grade 8 mathematics final examination preparation notes. All right, if you are interested in getting this study guide, please let me know. I also have physical science, so let me know so I can provide you with one. Okay, in today's lesson, we are going to look at what is called directed numbers. Now, that word directed is coming from the word direction. Okay, so if I tell you to go left, you should know that I should go left because I'm given the direction. But if I only say go, then you don't know where to go. Okay? So directed numbers, we are referring to numbers with direction. So, and this direction is either positive, negative, or 0. So those are the directions that we are talking about. So the first thing, or the first objective says represent and locate integers on a number line. All right, so these integers are what we call directed numbers. What is an integer? An integer is either a positive or a negative whole number, including 0. So the directions that we are referring here to directed numbers, we are referring to positive, to negative, and 0. So if I have a number line, so let's look at this number line. So the numbers to the left of the number line, these are negative numbers. And the numbers to the right of the 0, these are positive numbers. All right, so the direction is from the 0 here. If you go this direction, negative numbers. If you go this direction, positive numbers. Okay, let us look at this example number 1. Write down the numbers represented by letters ABC. Okay, so we are given a number line and they are integers, all right? So they are positive and negative numbers, but some numbers are omitted. They are not even there, okay? So, but we are going to use what is on the number line. So what do we know? We know that this is 0, these numbers are negative. And from 0 to the right, these are positive numbers. So if this is 0, then A must be none other than negative 1. So negative 1, negative 2, and negative 3. All right, what about B? Then B should be just 1, positive 1, but you don't have to put positive, because if there is no sign in front of a number, we take that number as a positive number. Otherwise, we put a minus sign in front, then we call that a negative number. What about C? How do we get C? We just We get C by starting from 0. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So C is positive 7. Let's do that again. If this is 0, so B is 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it. Very simple. You are likely to get this in paper 1. Okay, so these questions are likely to pop up in paper 1 of your exam. All right, let's go to the second objective. The second objective says you will be expected to order integers by magnitude. Magnitude, just another word for size. Okay, just another word for size. You are going to order integers by magnitude and also on a number line. Okay, let's quickly go back to the number line here. Magnitude. 0 is smaller than all these numbers. So the size increases as you go to the right. So 0 is smaller than 1, smaller than 2, smaller than all these numbers. So as you go to the right, the size or the magnitude increases. But if you are coming from 0, then you go left, the size decreases. So a -1, actually 0 is bigger than -1. -1 is bigger than -2, and -2 is bigger than -3. So if you go to the left, if you go to -100, -100 is smaller than -3. Okay? Let us look at these important points here. So you'll be expected to write numbers in ascending order. What is ascending order? Ascending order is when you're writing numbers from the smallest to the biggest. I always tell my learners, if you're told to write numbers in ascending order, look at this as when we're walking on the stairs. When you're coming from down up, you are coming from the lower stage to an upper stage. So you are going up, you are ascending. All right. So when you're ascending, you're always coming from the lower stage or from the lower number, the smallest number to the bigger number. In the opposite descending order, it's like you are walking down, going down the stairs. It's because you are coming from the highest point to the lowest point. So descending order is from writing from the biggest number to the smallest number. Okay, so negative numbers are less than positive numbers. Okay, I have already explained it here that this positive 1 is bigger than all these negative numbers. All right, so it's even bigger than -3 or -100 or -1000. So negative numbers are smaller than positive numbers. For instance, -10, it looks big, but because of this negative, it is smaller than +1. All right. Also, a big negative number is less than a small negative number. As a big negative number is less than a small negative number. For instance, -18 is smaller than -5. Okay. Let me use the sign. So -18 in third is less than, come on, -5. So -5 is bigger than -18. Okay, let's look at another example here. So we are given a set of numbers. Okay, a set of number is represented on the number line. A set of numbers. So this is like a set of numbers, like a group of numbers. Okay, so these numbers are -3 up to this number that we don't know, but we're going to figure that out, don't worry. So write down the integers represented by letters M and N. So M should be, if this is 0 and this is -2, so M must be -1. So -1, -2, -3. All right, and N will be +3. 1, 2, 3, +3. All right. I hope it's making sense to you. All right, let's go to part B. What is the smallest integer in the set represented by the number line? So the set, we are looking at these numbers. So the set is from -3 to +3. So that's a set of numbers. All right. We want to figure out which one is the smallest integer. So we should look at the size. So we know that +3 here is the biggest, followed by this one, followed by this, followed by that. So it's like we are these numbers from +3 to -3, that is descending order, because we are coming from the biggest to the smallest. But if we start here going to the right, we are writing those numbers in ascending order because we are coming from the smallest, which is -3, to the biggest. So in this set of numbers, the smallest number is none other than -3. Yes. All right, my friends, now it's time for you to practice. This is your homework. It says here, write down the value of A indicated on the number line. Very simple. Please, I want you to figure this out. Come to me via WhatsApp and give me your answer. Otherwise, if your answer is not correct, I'll ask you to do it again. All right, this is my cell phone number in case you want to get in touch with me. All right, thank you for watching. Remember to share the video. Remember to leave your comment in the comment box, and see you in lesson number 15. So lesson number 15, we are going to look at examples, more examples on how to write numbers, integers in ascending order, and also integers in descending order.